Alright guys, I don't know if you can see it back there, but I have on the hitch rack, the hitch hauler, I got the new toy, the Volcon Grunt Evo on the carrier back there, and I'm heading out to the property to see what this bad boy can do. I am very excited so far on the small runs that I've made with it behind the house. My biggest concern, my biggest hope was that it could handle the steep hills. I've had for the last couple years, I have had a fat tire mountain bike, one of those electric assist mountain bikes, and it has been great except for just a couple spots, especially out here at the family farm where I'm heading. The big hills were just too much for it and me, and I gotta say, I'm asking a lot for that bike to carry me and my immense girth up that hill. So if this bike can do it, we got a winner. So I'm heading out there today and we're gonna see what it can do. All right, guys, this is the Volcon Evo Grunt, and I'm here out the property, and we are going to run this thing on some of the trails and see how she does with me and my rather hefty weight that I'm currently packing around today. Like I said in the truck, I'm looking for something that is going to get up those hills without me having to do a lot of heavy pedaling. It's not so bad in the summers when I'm dressed like this, but when I'm layered up in November and I have bow and tree stand and everything on my back, it's a different story. All right, so the bike comes shipped right to your door. It cost me a few $100s extra in freight, but it was nice to be able to have it arrive right to my house. It comes in a box. It's tied down. You can see it had the tie downs on. I just took them off. Nice Volcon tie downs. Works great with this Black Widow rack that I got online. This is the wider one because the fat tires, it is just wide enough to fit. Like I said, it comes in the box ready to roll, and it's simply, you just got to pop open the box, take the ties off, and charge the battery, and it's ready to roll. It does come with a battery charger, of course. If you can get the bike close to an outlet, you can leave the battery in to charge. But for me, I just pop the cover off of the quote unquote tank and pull the battery out, and just plug it in and then drop it back in and reattach. It's pretty simple. So a little bit about the bike. It comes with one battery, and it has 3 different drive modes. It has Stroll, which is a low power mode, Explore, which is mid-range, and it has Sport, which is the high range. Most of the driving I've done around the house, the Explore mode fits the bill, does pretty much everything I need it to do. I did take it up a couple short hills, steep hills around the house, and Sport mode is definitely the way to go for that. I ran back and forth up and down the road a few times, just running it up to my in-laws and whatnot, and on Sport mode, top speed is about is almost 40 miles an hour, which I'm not going to be running 40 miles an hour. Let's make no illusion. This is to get me in and out of the woods on my way to my stand or my ground blind spot or wherever it is I'm going. And I'm running this back and forth to check trail cameras. So some of the things that you can see that I've done, I purchased the extra tray that I have that bag mounted to. It's kind of it's a Walmart tackle box, Plano tackle box, pretty cheap, but it's going to carry a few things that I'm going to need while I'm out and about. It comes with when I purchased the bike as a bundle deal, it came with a tank bag. It comes with the cover, and it came with there is an optional trailer hitch bracket that I don't have on the bike, primarily because I don't really have a trailer for it yet. That may be a later purchase, but the bike itself has the fat tires. As you can see, it is belt driven, which so far it is very quiet. The tires breaking twigs and on dry leaves is the loudest part of the ride so far. You can see it has the monoshock design. Again, belt drive, very quiet. The bike comes in at just under 300 pounds. With the single battery, it's going to be over 300 pounds if you go with the dual battery. For the amount of riding and the way I'm going to ride, I'm not taking it out on an all-day excursion. I'm not riding the trails out west. I'm not rock climbing. I'm not out on the ranch checking the fences. That's not what I'm doing. This is to get me in and out of the woods, make life easier for me, because quite frankly, I think I'm worth it. So without further ado, man, let's get this thing off the rack and let's get it on the trail. So real quick, really it's pretty basic operation. You have your power switch over here and turn the bike on. You can see here shortly there your display comes on. It's in neutral. This is your kill switch. They recommend that you wear that. I probably will not. I don't. I'm sure that is a safety issue that I am going to make the adult decision to forego. But you have your light switches here, and to get the bike into drive, you simply hold OK, and you can see that's in stroll. And then if I hit the down, hit OK again, that takes me to explore, and that takes me to sport. Okay, so we'll start off in explore for this ride before we get on here. And you can change the display if you wish. There it shows you just explore, and you can turn that dial. And there it shows you your battery life. You can see I've been riding a little bit. I'm about 60% battery. I don't think that's going to be an issue for today. Like I said, I'm only going to do about 10-15 minutes worth of riding just to see how she does on the trail. And of course we can just turn it back to that display right there. That is basically how the thing works. So I'm going to go ahead and switch cameras, put on my Tacticams, and hopefully we'll get some good on the trail footage. So I know this Tacticam is not real good at picking up audio, but here we are. We just get started. And of course, here's some more work that has to be done with this tree. We're gonna have to bring a chainsaw back and get this cut up. But it wasn't too bad. And I know I'm gonna make a prediction. I'm gonna run through at least 841 different spider webs. I think I'm already up to 12. So this is one of our main trails here. Got the camera on my shoulder. You can tell we are running pretty quietly down this trail. There's Spiderweb 27. And let's go down here across the creek, which I'm sure is going to be very dry. We have had very little rain over the last few weeks. Well, it's got a little bit more water in it than I thought. Let's go ahead and zip across here. All right, nicely done. And now here's the big test. Slip down into that ditch. This is one of the big hills. This is the one that, this is one of the ones that I have to, as I wipe spider webs off my face, this is one that I have to get off of the mountain bike. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drop to sport, and let's go ahead and shoot up this hill and see how we do. All right, so I'm not really getting on it too hard. Now I'll give it a little zip, and that was pretty easy. That makes me so happy. All right, let's just keep on rolling. Another spider web. Let's head on up to the top. I can probably drop back down to, and you can change this on the run. So right now, I don't know if you can see it, but I can go back to stroll, and there's explore. You don't have to stop to switch drive modes. So let's go ahead and head on up this way. Let's go up to a little spot I call the top tee. Oh, that was smooth. So smooth. A lot of thorns. Gotta dodge them. More spider webs. Gotta be careful there. There was a little bit of a tire gully, and we are to the top tee. Beautiful. So you get off the bike. I just got off the bike and checked the trail cam, pulled a card, and so we're getting ready to run down here and go past the mineral block and my my cell cam. So it does time out. I didn't turn the power off, but you can tell, I don't know if you can see it, but it did go down back to neutral. So it's just a simple hold the OK, go to explore, hit OK again to go to sport, and off we go. So again, I'm so far, I am very impressed, very happy, and very pleased with this machine. Oh my gosh, that is a lot of spider webs. So brakes are good for me. I'm, you know, together, the bike and me, we're coming in at a few 100 pounds, and the brakes, for my purposes, they seem to be stopping me all right. I guess the big test will be coming up here. I'm going to go down this hill, and I'm going to turn around and come back up. Geez, that was another ginormous spider web. It's a good thing I don't have arachnophobia. All right, so we're gonna make a left right here, and we're going to head on up. Huge spider web. I think I ate that one. We are going to go down this hill here in a little bit. I'm gonna turn around and come right back up. just to see how it does. This is another hill that would require me to get off and walk my pedal assist. It did not like having to carry me up that hill. So I'm on top. That went well. I started that at a standstill. So at the bottom, I didn't even have, there's a big drainage hole down there that forces you to slow down. You can't hit it very fast. And because of that, it slows you down. You can't get a head of steam. So I started from zero momentum coming up that hill. So now we're back up top. So we're backtracking where we just came through. Again, don't know if you can hear me, but as I said, we just came through here. And so now we're gonna go back up what I call the Osage Tunnel. We just came down a little bit ago. I'm still on Explore. I'm not on Sport. Let's see how she does on this slight grade. And I'm riding this a little harder than I would if I were going in to hunt. You know, I'd have my bow on the back rack and everything, so there would be no need for me to hit that hard. But yeah, that went very well. All right, so we came through here already, and there's just a couple more trails I want to hit. And I think it's time to call it. Nice. Again, the leaves and the twigs make more noise than the bike does. You know, the leaves and twigs that I'm running over make more noise than the motor on this bike. So far, I'm very happy, very impressed. Let's turn down this way. See how open this trail is to the left. It might be, it's been a while since I've been down there. It might be pretty rough. Let's take a look. Oh. Of course there's, yeah, this is pretty rough. Too bad. It just needs a little trail maintenance. We're back into unridden trails, so you know what that means. More spider webs. Oh, looks like we got a tree down up here. Or at least a branch. Yeah, that might turn me around. Let's take a look. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get past that one. All right, so here's another neat feature. All right, so here I am. I'm stuck in this spot. All right, and what I can do is I get spider webs off of me. So as I turn around, you know, I might have trouble swinging the bike. So right there, I'll point this down a little bit. Right there, I hold OK. I go back to neutral. I hold the down button, and you can see the spider's in the way, but you can see when I hold that down button, I have a reverse feature. So the bike will back up in reverse, which is pretty nice. There's Explore and Sport. All right, let's get back on up out of here. Look at that. Ooh, that one hurt. That was a thorn. I think I forgot to point you back up again, didn't I? There we go. All right, let's go to Explore. Let's go to Sport. And let's hit this hill right here. No problem. Let's hit this big one right here. See if he'll do it. Oh yeah. What a lovely machine. All right, so how did the Grunt do? Well, I am pleased. The torque and the power was enough to get me up the big hills, which is, well, my main reason for coming out here today was to see how well it would handle those two big hills. There are a couple more of the hills that I could have tried, but those are the two main trails that we take to get up to the top. And if this bike will carry me up them, then that's all I need. So this thing is going to fit my needs beautifully. Some of the things you see that I've got here, I have rigged up a bow rack / gun rack for the back. I've already had a bow in it, so I will, when I'm headed in to hunt or coming out, if I've got a bow in there or I've got a rifle in there, then I will definitely be taking it easier. I won't be riding as fast, just so I'm not bumping that stuff around. I would hate to knock my sights off or knock my rest out or something, or knock my scope out of zero, hot dogging it on the trails on the bike. So yeah, overall I am pleased. I think this is going to give me exactly what I was looking for. So if you are in the market and you're wanting a bike, I don't know about public land. I'm not sure what the laws are for the electric bikes and how big of a motor. I know we're looking at, I think it's 8.1 kilowatts is the motor. So whatever that translates into as far as the public land goes, you know, I don't know, but I'm on private land, so that is not going to be an issue for me. So yeah, I like it. It was a lot of fun. I kind of halfway want to get back on it and go ride it a little bit more, just because I can. So again, as always, everybody, thanks for watching Grips Archery. If you're new to the channel, you know what they say, click like and subscribe. So hopefully I'll have some more footage later this season with not as few spider webs around.